Good morning, everybody! Happy Tuesday!
Get those love juices going!
Welcome,
everybody.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Where are we? What are we doing?
Well, today is Tuesday, I feel. It's August, and the year is 2021.
Ooh.
Apparently, it's the 31st.
Okay.
Whatever
right.
that means. So.
And is this wait, they're connecting in. The morning Ascension gathering?
Correct.
What?
And we have Telegram.
YouTube.
Facefucker book.
Oh, she said it.
Welcome, everyone.
We love you all. Thank you all for showing up. 5D full disclosure. Heaven on earth. We are the morning Ascension gathering. We are the first contact ground crew team. And we love you all. Thank you for joining us this beautiful Tuesday. Orange day. Aren't you happy?
Get your oranges in, your carrots, your pumpkins if they are in the shops.
Drink your orange juice. Mm-hmm.
What other orange things are there to eat?
Orange hair ties.
Yeah. So, got my orange hair tie.
Oh, wait. It's right here.
Oh, shit. Okay. I just skipped timelines, okay? I felt it was already on my hair, but it wasn't. So now I'm going to put it on. Then we'd be on the highest timeline. You know how it goes. Aloofness is a thing, okay? Don't be aloof like half this team. Because you should get lost. Especially notebooks.
All kinds of things get lost in portals, lighters, everything. And it is like a constant time jump. It's a constant leveling up. We're, being pressured to be present, to dissolve all the dysfunction, to be in joy no matter the circumstance. Like, it's all just being presented to us over and over until we get it. Once we get it, it's like the level up. And we experience that, and it's quite fascinating to see it firsthand and to know that as all of you begin to wake up more to this true reality of just magical synchronistic events in every moment. Not unique to here, this fractal, not unique to anyone, but everywhere we get to experience the omnipresence of God. And that omnipresence of God is so beautiful, so magical. We've been so disconnected that there's no trust in it no more. There's no trust. You got your blinders on. You're being your busy bee going to work every day. Meanwhile, you got ladybugs landing on you and you don't even know it. And that was a big part of my journey is connecting again. I know we do our morning walks, and recently, as we were talking about butterflies, it's been the butterflies who have just been like literally like flying by to confirm things, and it's just like they're talking to us.
Yeah. There were like two specific butterflies playing like maybe a meter from me. I don't know what that is in feet. 2 feet. And I crouched down and I just heart telepathied them. And I just wanted to like share the love that I'd felt, just appreciation for Mother Gaia and their beautiful uniqueness and the spark that they bring to this world. And then you have to let go of attachments of being able to like draw them to you, because that's what the ego wants. Like, hey, I'm heart telepathing this animal and it's gonna come to me and da da da. And I know that game with the ego, and I just was like showering them with love, and this butterfly literally stopped what she was doing, came across near my face, about a few centimeters off.
It like came up and like flew up to
and
her
then
face
just
and
went
just,
back.
Like, flew away.
And I'm like, did you see that? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. It was magical. So, there's always a dance between the ego and the heart, because the heart already knows we're one, whereas the ego wants to keep separating us. And you can really clock it once you start to really fine-tune your higher self-embodiment. It's a tricky beast. And I went for a walk today and I had a little bit of a cry and I miss my girls, and you can do poor me very well. We're very well versed in this victim consciousness of separation. Well, they're not here, I'm missing out, blah, blah, blah. So when you know there's this vision of unity, you know there's parties coming, you know that everyone's going to be safe. And that's what I pray for. I pray that all children may be safe and happy. And that includes us. And if that's not what gets you up in the morning to keep fighting, even though you're just tired, you feel heavy, there's density around you, there's bullshit around you, you're fucking in it. That's the battle. That is the mastery. And I can quickly like go, well, just mom will come through. It's like, Jerry, move along. Okay, mom, I got it. And then it might resurface to look at, because those are deeper layers. We call them residuals, you know, the 2%ers. It's very sticky, and it goes back lifetimes. So we just breathe and we reheart ourselves, and that's why the spiritual tools from the Ascension Guide really assist in these moments. I want to give a shout out to Candace, who put together this beautiful collage. I don't know, it's a moving collage with music. It's from Vimeo. And it was of mom, and I'm sure Candace has a beautiful collection of photos of mom, as we all do, but she really picked pictures of mom that showed the essence of mother of all creation. And it's interesting, the feedback from Telegram and beings who don't know of mom being in a physical vessel, like God being in a physical vessel, is like, who is this? Something about her eyes, something about her essence just really speaks to the soul, because you recognize her as your divine mother. Luis has his hand up on Telegram. I would love to unmute you. Luis, you are unmuted, love. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
There is a delay. Let's just give him a few moments. How is everyone? Is everyone on the chats?
We got Taryn, Linda, Kat, Bobby. What is up? Good morning, everybody. He's from
Piri. He's from New Zealand. Aotearoa. Kia ora, brother. He's always like updating us how New Zealand is doing. It's such a beautiful country. Nice. Luis, we've unmuted you, love, so we're just gonna keep talking. Maybe you may be able to speak, maybe not. But yeah, it's just so many things happen in a day that it's very. It would be difficult to share everything, and not that we would, but you know, there was a lot of healing that happened yesterday. Those who follow the Schumann will note that there was just so many spikes. Like from the moment we got up, I was closely monitoring the Schumann. That's what we like to do, because what we do and what we feel and how we think and the deeds we have in service to love affect the Schumann resonance. Straight up. And it was on the back of having a unity meeting where we all had to like really face ourselves. Like, where are we going? What's the vision? What does everyone want? It's not easy to have 8 beings who are very powerful in their energetics to come together in their uniqueness, in their background, in their visions of the future, and come to a common place. Everyone has their own passion, their roles, their leadership, their skills. And we've all done this many, many times, but in different kind of flavors. So we had a serious sit down. You know, what is working, what isn't, and we had to just really put our hearts together. And often there is no solution. It's not linear. It's more, what is the intention from your heart? Are you fighting for love, or are you succumbing to fear? Are you doing it because you need to survive, or are you trusting the plan?
Yeah, this level up is really all of us coming into our leadership roles, especially now with the transitionary government coming online just around the corner. We're all going to have to take on more responsibilities. We're going to have to be talking to more people, getting things more organized, and we have to get through the dysfunction in order to be the best version, best leader that Mother has trained us to be. And it doesn't look pretty sometimes. It can get pretty ugly, and that's okay too, because you got to get through it. You have to. I feel the biggest thing for us is the communication, the expression, because even through the expression, the transformation can begin. It gets put out in the open. There's no whispering behind the scenes. It's just all out. Everyone's talking. Everyone can look at each other in the face, make that connection. We all know we're here for God. We all know we're here for love, to fight the good fight, to do whatever it takes. But when you go down into that lower and you just allow that dysfunction to take over, it feels hopeless. It feels like there is no solution, and it can be challenging, but at the same time extremely rewarding when we can get over that hump. When we can allow the bend, but we don't break, right? We don't break because we're not designed that way. We're too stubborn. Mom has put us together so magically, so beautifully, orchestrated how she brought everyone here from all across the planet to serve the most important mission on the planet. And it's a complete honor. No matter what it looks like, I don't want to be anywhere else but right here in front of you all, talking about God, fighting the good fight, sharing our experiences. And we don't know how it's going to turn out. We don't know the outcome. We just know we have to be present and we have to keep pushing, no matter what.
Welcome, Tyler and Awakened Flower. I have unmuted you. Thank you for joining us. Hey, love.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Sorry, I'm outside just enjoying this rain. I'm out here in Tennessee. I just had a couple questions, because lately I don't know if it's because I'm either looking out for it or if it's actually happening for a reason, but a lot lately, and I'm talking multiple times in a day, I'm seeing a lot of triple digits. And I didn't know if it was just because I'm looking out for it, if I am, or if there's a meaning behind it.
Good question, love. Angels speak through numbers, and the triple numbers will mean something very significant to you. So if you want to download a numerology app, just ask the angels to ping you for the right one. And different websites have different definitions, but the message is there for you, love. It's very smack on. You're not actually looking for it. You're not looking at every single plate number that's passing you by. It's just jumping out at you. And that is what is Mom's gift to us in these moments, is that it's gonna happen. Like, I keep getting 17 and 77. That's my number in these moments, and it's very powerful because, like, it's not like I'm looking up at every single street or every single marker on the highway.
Yeah.
And it's just in my face. So very observant and very on point as to how magic, synchronicities, and miracles are occurring in these present moments. So carry on.
Perfect. Mine has been happening a lot in time. Whenever I look at my phone, I've looked at my phone at 444, and then the next time I looked at my phone, it was 555.
Yep.
It's just stuff like that. It's just been really wild.
Yeah. We get 1144 a lot, and
yeah, you're connecting to the divine, and it's very common now as we are elevating in this consciousness. Like Jerry said, is for the angels to communicate with you. So definitely looking that stuff up on Google, whatever number it is. The main thing I would say is don't be too obsessive about it, because that's when the super ego or the spiritual ego can come in and hijack that awakening process.
Okay, yeah, good to know. Good to know on that. Can you just describe a little bit more on that, what you just said?
Yeah, of course. So, for example, the spiritual ego it's a more sophisticated form of the ego, where it will convince you into complacency. It will convince you that you've done enough, that you know everything, that you figured it all out, and then it will very slightly make it about you again. Whereas the true reality is the oneness, which is the all. You know, we're all part of the collective. And so it's like being in a constant state of surrender. What I would recommend is having an ego death ceremony. Write it down on paper, burn the paper, but before you burn it, speak it out loud. You know, send the ego to the galactic central sun for full recycling. It's just a program. It's not true reality, but it's literally what we're fighting against. It's the program within all of us. It's the spiritual warfare. That is the front line. It's love versus fear. And, you know, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, mom has always loved the saying, "I don't know shit." As long as you keep that as a mantra in every moment, it's gonna serve you, because we don't know shit. We are the vessels. We are the instrument in which the divine love comes through. It's not about us. Thank you for those questions.
Thank y'all so much.
You're welcome, love. So I have here Awakened Flower.
Yeah, we have an Ascension guide available as well. So reach out to us on Telegram and we can see about getting that to you.
Or book a session, love.
Book a session, exactly.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely look into that. Thank you. I listen to you guys all the time. Thank you so much.
Awesome, Tyler.
Beautiful.
Love you. Hi, love.
Hi, family.
Hey.
Hi. So glad to hear from you. Love you.
You too.
So I just wanted to call and share my dream last night because it was just so intense and beautiful. But before I go into that, I just want to say how excited I am about everything, and I've been feeling the healing energy and just like people that are waking up and the patriots that are rising. I just think it's amazing, and you can really see what's going on right now, and it's really cool. But so anyway, my dream last night. So I'm pretty sure I was lucid dreaming, and my dreams have been getting like more intense every night. Every night they're like just getting deeper and deeper. And then last night, so I like, for one, what first happened was I was like going under this electric fence, and I literally felt the electric fence shock me in my dream.
Wow.
And it woke me up into a lucid dream state. So I knew I was dreaming after that point. And then I was like in the sky with Odin and this being named Jakara. And I don't know. I believe she was Mother God, because I looked up the meaning of Jakara, and it was just like this random meaning, and it said God, soul, and sunshine.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I'm getting chills. Body lit.
Yep, my body lit up when you said that too.
I'm shaking, and so then I fell from the sky with Odin and Jakara. We were falling with a dragon falling with us, like falling. And then we caught to the ground and we rode the dragon off.
Wow.
That's giving me body light up.
That sounds like mom.
Yeah,
What color was the dragon? Red?
It was green.
Green for heart. Nice.
Yeah. My favorite color.
Beautiful.
As well. So that was pretty much it. Oh, and then another just a funny add into the dream. JP Sears was in my dream.
Oh.
He had the hots for my mom.
No shit. Are you a big fan of JP Spears?
Yeah, I like JP Sears a lot.
We should play him more. He's so funny. Can you send me Ascension like clips if you've seen them? Because he's just so. I love him.
Yeah, he's so funny. I remember when he used to make like the ultra spiritual videos.
Yes.
And he was, making fun of like spiritual people, but
yeah,
it was so funny. And if you didn't, if you don't let the ego get in the way, it's hilarious.
Yeah, he's
and
he
feels
good.
that way too.
Right, he's very good. He's one of my favorites. I have all of the time for him. I mean,
Yeah,
I feel it needs to be in context. We need to find one video and play it tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I'll try to send one over. But thank you so much for listening to that dream. I wanted to share that and like maybe your thoughts on it and just put it out there. So thank you so much.
You're welcome, love. Thank you
Beautiful.
for calling in.
And remember, there's no try in heaven. We're doers or do-notters.
Love you.
Love you too.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you.
So, yeah, dragons are coming back. the dragon family, and there are many, it's a very significant time where the realms start to merge into this one as we embody our higher selves. And like, we get dragon syncs all the time. Yesterday I picked a card and it was these two beautiful dragons, and it's all about the kundalini and about the fire. Mom is the red dragon, and she is reclaiming this land. This is her planet. We are her guests. So they're very powerful force, and like, they're just so beautiful. They have such a beautiful message. And I know that we had a guest on live stream speak of the dragon and how he'd opened up a portal and the dragon energy came through. A seal. Beautiful soul.
Yeah, we all have dragon guides, so it's it's pretty cool to connect with them. They have a very strong presence, very gentle, but you know, it's just, I don't know shit, but I look forward to jumping on my dragon, I'll tell you that much.
That's something that we look forward to amongst many superpowers coming online, is like, you know, riding the Pegasuses, the dolphins, the dragons. It's all there. Should we play and share some of Mama's
Yeah, I'm feeling
codes?
it.
This is from 2016 on the 5th of February. All possibilities for the highest outcome.
Greetings, love beings. Just have the time.
It's okay, you just have to turn this up.
All right. So,
You were spinning?
I'm spinning.
Oh my, what is that?
We taped RJ beautiful last night. RJ, when I was in the ceremony last night, was able to show you guys some of the energy work that I do at night. When I am not doing sessions or videos for you, I'm working on planetary energies, I'm in saging, I'm in prayer, I'm in meditation. These are my moments. I have 24 hours, guys. I am doing everything I can to support whatever is asked of me by the energies to assist. Today, hour and a half of
Actually 2 hours.
2 hours. I don't know what I was doing really. There's just energy. I couldn't move. They woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning to move energy for a couple of hours, and I fell back to sleep. I have a dream about Lucifer. Hey, someone handed us a plate of spaghetti, and then said "Lady and the Tramp." I'm like, what? Tramp's not a good word, I don't think, is it?
No.
Oh. I don't know.
It's not a good
It's
word.
not. I was like, okay, letting that go. Okay, so at 5, we have lots of messages today. There's a ton of messages on the website today. I'm gonna wing it, so whatever comes out is gonna come out. So I did get a message at 5:20 at the news story, the Divine Plan. That's like, anyway, never mind. It's almost like I can't see the paper when I look down. I'm like, what? Okay, 5:20, the news story, Divine Plan has been activated. I got 2 dings for that. And all possibilities for the highest outcome. Let's see. 5:22. We just kept getting hit with 2s, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Would you like some more 2s? Just banging those in there. And we had the message yesterday about the 2s, about having trust the process, trust the divine flow. Found it very interesting. Mike Quincy's message. I'm going to read this paragraph. Mike Quincy, his higher self message. At a high level, there is a war being fought between the forces of light and the dark ones. Wow. Who manifestation is in sight. And although there is quite a way to go before total peace can be declared, an era of peace approaches that you have earned through your dedication to light and all it represents. May the love and light remain with you forever. Beautiful, Mike Quincy. And I wanted to, left out some details to the synchronicities that the visions I had when we first entered the September energy wave at the end of September. And I shared with you yesterday that I walked through the portal, saw the frog, and then had a dream with Robin. We made it.
We
Did
did
the
it.
impossible.
Right.
I remember waking up going, I did the impossible. What did I do? What actually was it? Who knows? But I think we're in it now. I feel that must be it.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. Funny, Lisa Gahales, highly recommend her blogs. They're very inspirational for us all. And it's about her, what she sees in her visions and things. Very funny, we were talking about the golden star yesterday. In her blog this morning, I'm looking at it, and she goes, Jesus Christ Superstar!
Jesus Christ.
I just thought it was funny. I thought it was amusing, everybody. So this morning, I get up, at 5 o'clock, do energy work, do some crying, fall back to sleep, have the dream, wake up like someone hit me with a Mack truck. Then I see energy report for today is nothing like what I'm experiencing. I must be on a freaking different, I don't know. Are you feeling the boost in energy today? Not really. But I'm working really, really hard. I don't know what I'm doing. The etheric realms are completely energized. The animals are hyper as they are feeling it too. Well, everybody, I intend that you're having a high vibe day, in joy and love and peace and harmony, and loving each other and loving yourselves is so important. Be nice to each other. Be kind. We are one. She talks about getting things done, not needing a nap. That's totally not my experience. She's talking about breathing and grounding. She also talks about smudging, and that's something that we do all day long here. Smudging. I don't know. Smudging and prayer, smudging and prayer. And sessions. Okay, so let's look at the Oracle report. True alignments, guardianship, dedication, release of restrictions and limitations of the heart, support, honorable efforts, grace under fire, faith, sharing, resonating, connections with others, trust, loyalty, and making the most of it. Okay, so today's energetics naturally have us on watch or on guard, with the sun disseminating the energy of a watchdog standing guard and protecting his master and possessions. A generalized sense of alertness is coupled with a desire for assurance. Okay, so today is about unification. The Earth, Gaia Sophia, through her emissaries, components of herself, has been on watch and guard all month long. Today, Sophia asks for volunteers to fall back in love with life. I love that. Those who endeavor to experience or capture a moment of the joy of just being alive are joined together in consciousness. This is how we add our voice to the religious service that has been underway all lunar month long. In essence, we stand up and we have our voice heard. It's important. We volunteer for the choir, so to speak. We co-create and calibrate with higher power. Calling all wise owls. What is carved in granite comes to us courteous of the Sabian symbol for the new lunar month as we prepare for that shift. The Sabian symbol for the Aquarius new moon is a large white dove bearing a message. A large white owl brings this message. Wisdom is returning. Of this we can be assured. It is carved in granite. Oh, right. So I was going to speak about something else. I should say. The state that we're all returning into, and I was going to clarify, because I was sharing with you yesterday that I'm just a little girl. I freaking know nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just at the mercy and surrender of love every single moment. And there's witnesses to this. So, what this state that everyone's returning is back into their childlike wonder state. It's wonderment. I didn't even know what the word tramp meant.
Tramp. Tramp.
What is that? I just saw in my dream, I just saw the dog. Isn't it the dog?
Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, the two dogs in that movie.
Yeah.
Lady and the Tramp. Yeah, tramp is not a really good word.
Okay.
Yeah. It has a negative connotation.
I see. Okay. January, this is by Nancy Wallace Ward, the Vibe Report. January is over, and I'm finally feeling able to begin engaging in the outer world again. It has come to my attention that I'm not the only one who had a slow entry into this new year. When 2016 first dawned and I began to scan out there, it was as if I was standing in front of a shiny, bright pink stage curtain that had 2016 written on it in big, bold script. The curtain shimmered as it moved in a breeze coming from the other side. I felt somewhat ominous, and as I peeked around the corner, I was hit with a mighty wind of rushing energy, which I pulled back from, not quite ready to go there yet. Wow. By the end of January, I pushed the curtain aside and stood on the threshold looking into a wide tunnel of swirling energy. I kept hearing the word dynamo, which is a generator that turns mechanical energy into electric energy. In my understanding, this relates to the further activation of our energy bodies, transforming our physical body into higher frequencies. That's mechanical and higher frequencies electrical. We're stepping out into a new timeline. When I first wrote that, new timeline, it felt like a typo because I meant to write new year. But this is how momentous this feels. Not just a new year, but a new timeline and an entirely new perception of being. In my vision, as I gaze into this swirling tunnel, I hear the word wormhole, a total game changer.
Wow.
Again, we've been hearing a lot of words, game changer, you're going to be reaping what you sow. Last year, if you were serving humanity, serving love everywhere present, doing your work, you're going to reap those rewards. If you were not doing those things and you're doing the opposite, unfortunately, you also receive those rewards. Just keep being present in the moment of now is so important. You see, what happened is that humanity has been programmed and conditioned to worry about the past, think about the past, worry about the future, and think about the future. And in this way, they've been giving their power away. So everybody, we have to starve that. We have to take our power back via the thought system. So use your rainbow sword, golden rainbow sword. Every time you go there, just cut the thought system and bring your energy back to the present moment and now, so that your energy can be utilized for your highest good and others' highest good.
Boom.
All right, everybody. I intend you're having a beautiful, wonderful, happy, grand day full of love surprises. Love surprises. Love you, Lucifer.
Love you, Lucifer.
Love is in charge.
Woo! Oh, snap!
Wish, remember, forgive, luck. Love's in charge.
Yeah, mama.
Get him, mama. What?
Wow,
Shit.
wow.
A lot of thanks there, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't on Facebook, we had 22 viewers when Mom was speaking about the 222s. And interestingly, how we were already speaking about angel numbers, and that came up.
Mm-hmm.
I did get pinged to look closely at the books Mom had. There was one on the shelf, and it was very small, but it's something to do with Home to Lemuria, and I couldn't catch the author of that, but it looked like a really good book. It looked like Shasta with the starship cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Did you note that?
I didn't look at that, no.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed watching the Marilyn Monroe angel sweater.
Oh,
there,
on the side,
turquoise,
yeah.
the aqua one.
And then she had this plaque. It's not a plaque, but it's just a wooden thing that said "Lead with a heart."
Mm-hmm.
And what else? There were quite a few things.
I mean, the one thing that rung out to me was when she said making the most of it, and just like no matter what the circumstance, it was like to be able to just like be happy, be childlike, no matter what is being thrown at you. It's like water off a duck's backs. Like, what's next? Oh, that's it? Bring it on, angels. Bring it on, angels.
Right.
Bring it on, angels. Say it 3 times and it will come. But can you take it in the sense of like laughing at yourself, laughing at the circumstances? Of course you want to look at it, transform it, but you're going to transform it a lot easier when you can get into that childlike wonder state, that playful state, playing outside, being playful with yourself, not taking yourself so seriously. You know, that's the hijacking. Love is in charge now.
Mm-hmm.
Love is handling the details. Trusting the process. Trusting the process is huge, because the ego program mind wants to control the circumstance, wants to control how everything pans out, wants to control every detail, when the true magic is in the letting go, and in being present, not being worried about the future, not being worried about the past, but what's happening now.
Yep. And Mom was saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I just am surrendering to love. And that's where I don't know shit comes in, is because you're going to do stuff that you have no idea why you said that or why you did that. It's like, don't question it. Don't doubt that guidance, because that's what we're moving into. We're moving back into the heart, back into our divine connection with Mom, and the angels lead the way. You are not in charge, like Buddha says love is. So it's just so beautiful how everything is so in your face that if you didn't believe it, you're going to know it. And that's the beauty, is like, are you ready for the grandness that is your birthright?
Mm-hmm.
Are you truly ready to trust the plan? Because if you're still in fear, you're really blocking your soul growth. You're going to procrastinate. You're going to make 1,000 excuses. And believe us, we know. We're the stubborn as fuck, and so are you. So is Mom. But Mom, the difference between God and us is that God never had ego. She never had to battle these loops of thoughts that come in and hijack, especially the superego, especially thinking you know better. Well, I know this shit. I've been a Reiki master for 35 years, blah, blah, blah. And this is really interesting, because I love Qigong, and I've always envisioned passing this beautiful teaching on. But I knew for a long moment during mission, there's this one special form that I've practiced for 15 years. And for the life of me, I couldn't remember the moves. I'd get to one bit and I'd totally like stuff it up. I was like, I know, Mom, you want me to surrender. I know that it just is what it is. And that's fine. So I let it go. See, that's the control. If you have been practicing this modality and then suddenly you forget, it can be a shit show, because the ego wants to know why. So I let it go, I let it go, I let it go. But this form is such a beautiful way to move energy, to stretch, and I know it comes from Mom. So then the structures of the linear will want you to keep that structure the same. But I felt like sharing with Buddha, because he was interested to heal his shoulders, and it would be awesome to try these moves. So he's like committing to this form because he saw me watch me and was like, damn, when have you done that? What is that? And he was really fascinated by it. So I'm like, well, I can teach you, but it requires commitment. And he's like, yeah, I'm down. So I show him the first 2 moves. And usually with this kind of form, you go to a class, you practice the same move, you go home, you practice the same move, and then you do a test. And once you've mastered that 2 moves, then you can go into the next bit. And so I'm observing my inner chatter as I observe Buddha do the form, the first 2 moves. And I could have corrected him, like, this is this attack, the Lao Gong points is here, and your turn, and you're that. And I'm like, Mom's like, no, let him find the essence of the form. Because it ain't going to come from me. Because my way is so structured, because that has been the discipline, and we have had this rigidity around the Qigong. And you get a passport of a pass. Like, you can't be an instructor unless you've done this 3 times with your teacher, your sifu. So I know that I had to let it go. And it's beautiful, because now we're creating 5D. Now we're coming away from the Reiki principles, the lot. None of this is going to serve us when we are stuck in the linear. Everything is in flow, it is organic, and we have divine intelligence to know how the body needs to move. Not that fucking certificate on your wall. Right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I know inherently, like, this was going to be part of my, like, transition into, like, more embodiment, is like more movement, right? And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful because there's just a deep resonance with it, and very natural, very healing. And I'm looking forward to it. It's just something that, just a small spiritual discipline you can instill early in your morning, so that when you get your day going, it's like, oh, okay, got this energy moving now.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I wanted to just read a few comments. Mikey says that his house is called the Dragon House. Go figure. Oh, Jamie, welcome. First time, but truly charged watching. Love you, brother. And Dave is like, it's the only way to start the day. Yippee! Anna Ray's like, please, Mom, let Falkor be real and accessible in New Earth. Best friends forever goes, yep, totally feel your love. I mean, and if anyone listened to yesterday's live stream, we were speaking about Manifest, which is new to us. It has 3 seasons on Netflix. But just episode 6, all the episodes have, like, you're not crazy, okay? When the movies and the documentaries and the series are alluding to these very things that we are speaking about, you're not crazy. It speaks about the connection. This boy, he's 10, and he's just guided to go here, there, everywhere, and the dad's like, stop, where are you going? And he doesn't know where he's going. He's just being guided, and the dad's like, and then they get led to this being that's connected to the dad in such a random place, and the dad's like, how did you know? And the boy's like, I don't know. Are you hearing voices? And he's like, no, what are you talking about? And it's like, it's a feeling, he said. But he's hearing voices. The dad's hearing, it's all connected. And so it's like, I feel comforted that I'm not crazy with these crazies, because sometimes it feels like we're just the only crazies. But then we have sessions, and then that being knows that they're crazy, and we all be crazy together in joy. It's all good. We are the first to have woken up. No one knows the truth but us, and they soon will be.
Bobby says, I watched the same one last night.
Yeah, so what else? Do you have any?
Well, I just, Mom also mentioned something about the game changer.
Oh, yeah, the game changer.
And, I was just feeling into what that could look like. We often talk about the quantum leap. We often talk about, just this huge timeline shift. And I don't know where it came earlier too, so it was a sync for me. It was like going back to a merit-based system, right? Where the work that we actually do is getting recognized and we're getting the proper resources to continue the good work that we do, the work that we enjoy, whether it's being an artist, a teacher, it doesn't matter. You know, when you put in the work, you're going to reap the benefits. Mm-hmm. And what's been happening is that's been hijacked, right? We work our arses off just to make barely enough money, just to barely make enough money to pay the bills, just to do it again next week and next month. And it's just this repetitive, vicious cycle of enslavement. So the merit system, you know, no longer will these athletes be making these millions in dollars where the teachers are barely, you know, pulling scraps together just to do their profession. So I feel that is something huge to look forward to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we don't do it with the reward in heart. No one does. And we know there are some very beautiful souls out there, you included, that have just like bucked the system. You didn't agree, but you just kept caring. And we know it's the flip. Mom is the giver of dreams, and it is our destiny. I pulled a card out this morning, and it was time to shine. Time to shine. It's like we are the lighthouse. It doesn't make sense to take the lighthouse out of the dark sea to put it somewhere where there's more lighthouses. No, that is our role. We're shining the light no matter what. And it brought a tears because it's hard. It's not easy to be one of a few out of 8 billion who have awakened to the truth that God was on the planet. She recently ascended, and this is her message. It takes a village, and it takes the whole village of the planet for us to manifest all of these beautiful things that we're envisioning. So Marva's put her hand up, or Marwa. So it's like, be patient, be compassionate, be forgiving, embody those more. And when you're at the end of your string or rope or stick, dig deeper. It's all gonna be when it is, and it's the only real reality is the present moment of now. There's no future, there's no past, everything is happening. So David says, wait till you get to season 3. Marwa, welcome, love. I've unmuted you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yay.
Grand Rising all.
Yay, Grand Rising.
This is my first time on the voice chat, so I just wanted to say hello, and I'm looking forward to more of these morning sessions. Thank you so much.
Oh, beautiful.
Where are you calling in from, Marwa?
Kansas, United States.
Oh, Kansas. Interesting.
Yeah.
Where is Kansas? Kansas, okay.
Kansas is the northwest area.
So
Midwest.
Is Kansas the state? No, Kansas
Yes.
is the state.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, you do know that Mom is very connected to the story of Dorothy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wizard of Oz.
The Wizard of Oz, and that story is very close to her heart. She played Dorothy, and Kansas is a significant place. You're in the right place. Obviously, everyone is positioned where they need to be before the shit hits the fan. So you play a major role, love. Welcome home.
Yes, thank you. I've recently learned that Kansas has some sacredness to it.
Yeah, isn't that where the caves are? The crystal caves?
Yes, in the Ozarks, in Missouri.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, we pray that we all meet in person one day. You know, it'd be such a grand party. Mom loved Angel Dance Party. She loved music. She was a singer. She did performances, and we just pray that all of this is gonna be as smooth as possible for everyone. So we stay present.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a very, very trying time, and it's good to know and to see and feel many other light beings around me. It's a very difficult time watching family and friends kind of be, if you will, taken by this coming evil system.
Yep.
This system that's here really now.
Yeah. Well, we know that everyone comes home, however that looks. They've contracted for that, and they knew they weren't going to make it, so we will see them on the other side.
Yes. Thank you.
And thank you for doing your part. You know, wherever you feel that resistance, whenever you feel shy about something, that's your major expansion. And be confident in the fact that you have something so significant to share to the collective. So
Excuse me.
Wow.
Nice.
That's some energy coming through.
Uh-huh.
You have so much to share with the collective, and so we're grateful for your surrender, for you doing your part, stepping forward. You know, whatever that looks like to you, trust yourself, trust your angel guidance. But, you know, these are no longer the times to just be a spectator.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're getting pinged by your angels to start a platform, be it YouTube, Telegram, like your voice needs to be heard by others for their DNA to be unlocked and activated. And that is always going to be the level up for everyone. Every single being who is listening to this has to have their own channel, their own platform to speak their story. Everyone needs to hear it. So we encourage you to
You got this.
Step up.
Thank you. I love that. It's
Yes.
very much top of my mind and heart. And
Absolutely.
yes.
The angels
thank
are
you.
saying you're ready. No one will ever be ready because the ego will keep hijacking that growth.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, Marwa.
I love you too.
Take care. So thank you everyone for putting your hand up. This is grand, you know. We always encourage participation, and everyone's kind of like wanting to speak, which is awesome. I wanted to share the code, 10 Intentions for a Better Planet. Can you see this, love?
Yeah, I can read it. I mean, you can just go ahead and read it.
I don't want to read it all.
Then just put it on there and I can pull it up here.
Okay. You want to pull it up? 10 Intentions for a Better Planet. The first love in action, support life. I refrain from opposing or harming anyone. I allow others to have their own experiences. I see life in all things and honor it as if it were my own. I support life.
The second love in action, seek truth. I follow my inner compass and discard all beliefs that are no longer serving me. I go to the source. I seek truth. The truth is, love is all that exists.
The third love in action, set your course. I begin the creative process. I give direction to my life. I set my course.
The fourth love in action, simplify. I let go. There's room for something better to come in. I intend that I am guided, guarded, protected, and lined up with the highest good at all times. I trust and remain open to receive from both expected and unexpected sources. I simplify.
The fifth love in action, stay positive. I see good, say good, and do good. I accept the gifts from all of my experiences. I am living in grace and gratitude. I stay positive.
The sixth love in action, synchronize. After intending and surrendering, I take action by following the opportunities that are presented to me. I am in the flow where great mystery and miracles abide, fulfilling my mission and being what I came here to be, love everywhere present. I synchronize.
The seventh love in action, serve others. I am love in action. I always have enough to share. I am available to help those who need it. I serve others.
The eighth love in action, shine your light. I am magnificent being, awakening to my highest potential. I express myself with joy, smiling easily and laughing often. I shine my light.
The ninth love in action. Co-create. I assist in the co-creation and manifestation of heaven on earth equal heart by envisioning this through being consciousness in action and telling others about it. I share my vision.
The 10th, love in action. Synergize. I see humanity as one. I enjoy gathering with the light-hearted people regularly. When we come together, we set the stage for great oneness to reveal itself. We synergize.
Woo! Thank you, Mama. So this is the 10 Codes for a Better Planet. It is on our new website. The website is newearthtransitionarygovernment.org, and it includes the universal laws. Not the universal laws that you can look up on Google, but these are the new universal laws. There's 21 of them, and then the divine decrees of New Earth. If you felt like you were ready to go live, you can go to this website and read them out. You don't have to speak ad-lib. You don't have to make your script. You just read it out. One day, the other one the next, and then another one the next day. Till you get this confidence of who you truly are. You are a leader, and you are going to be assisting humanity, your brothers and sisters, as part of the New Earth Transitionary Government. We are on the Rainbow Bridge of Transition. These are the moments to embody your higher self. And so when you have your little ego traits of unworthiness and not good enough and perfectionism, that is going to trip you up. Dissolve them, do an ego death ceremony, book a surgery. There's just so many tools available to you now. You know, we're going to call out those fence sitters who sit here day in, day out and listen to these words saying, that's so nice. I feel really good. And then finish the stream and then go back to mundaneness, to mediocrity, to shit.
Yeah, so I was getting pinged to share this, so I might as well. When we do our sessions, we always like to give a percentage of divine masculine, feminine embodiment within your own balance harmonics. You know, as you know, or you don't know, masculine carry both masculine and feminine energy and vice versa. But as a masculine, being balanced means you're at 51% masculine, 49% feminine, and vice versa for the feminine. 51% feminine, 49% masculine. And so it's just important to address the fact, I feel this is where a lot of the spiritual community gets hijacked. You know, well, God is, you know, omnipresence, God is everything, so therefore God is no man or woman, God is both. Well, yeah, we're all both. We all have both feminine and masculine energy, but you're still in balance harmonics, one or the other, you know. And so I'll just share this here. The divine feminine and the divine masculine. In the past years, we have been witnessing the rise of the divine feminine. Always questioned, sometimes misunderstood. This rise comes after a time of imbalance between the divine masculine qualities and the divine feminine. We can see the imbalance expressed out in the world and in our collective relationship to nature. However, the conflict can also be found inside the hearts of both men and women. For women to go back to a place of power, confidence, balance, a reparation process is necessary. Restoring this balance is not going to work of the divine feminine only. It will require elemental reconstruction from the divine masculine as well. The divine feminine is connected to the moon, the sun, the stars, and the earth. She is the unison with her inner self and hears all the prophecies of her body. She listens to her feelings and can place distance between her spirit and the interference of her thoughts. She is the co-creator of the universe, and as such, she is confident in her wisdom and love. She is a perfect symbiosis with her senses and lives everything in the purest way in the moment. The divine feminine never fights against her own nature and is our wisest side, the core of our intuition and knowledge. The divine masculine, on the other hand, embodies the strongest sense of truth. He will not be easily distracted from his quest and has the means to achieve anything he desires. The divine masculine qualities give courage to action, discernment to debate. The divine masculine, when integrated by women, can help us take creative initiatives, make major decisions, and say no when it's needed. He is a creative force who can appear insatiable, and is inextinguishable flame of energy. The fact is that as much as men are often encouraged to suppress the rise of the divine feminine in themselves, the same is true for women with their divine masculine, yet neither of them can be complete and fulfilled lacking the other. Therefore, finding and restoring the balance of feminine attributes and masculine qualities is a spiritual tour de force. Understanding and embracing both divine energies is crucial for both men and women. The divine masculine and feminine, when combined, do not only complement each other, but also work as an unstoppable force of nature. The feminine is like the designer, while the masculine is the craftsman. While in a relationship, a man and a woman who both fully embrace the twin energies will be able to build a rich, creative, and fulfilling union. When the masculine decides to trust his intuition more and accepts his feelings as a spiritual guidance, he will connect to the feminine and the universe in a unique, magical way. As for the rise of the divine feminine, it reaffirms her natural power and divine wisdom. She becomes fertile ground for all creation while remaining in connection with her consciousness, which is the greatest gift of all. The rise of the divine feminine can restore balance in our hearts and identities by enabling men to connect with their inner divine feminine and women to develop their divine masculine qualities. By honoring the divine feminine wisdom and accepting the divine masculine for the truth he serves, we bring a healthy harmony and a spiritual symmetry in our energies, allowing men to step back into a more sensitive and intuitive place and women to retrieve their power and spiritual force. The divine masculine and divine feminine must come together in unity to create unconditional love and divine light.
Wow. Thank you, Mom.
Oh, I forgot I had it there.
Yeah, I was like, oh, how can I just make this look pretty? So I was like, what the hell? He's like reading someone else's article and our website's there, but I'm sure everyone appreciates the flow and the
all he had to do is like...
I know, but like if I had reached over, you'd be like, what are you doing?
No, they know where to look and change
Oh, that's
it.
fine.
Okay, it's all good.
It's
Now
all
we're
divine.
here.
See how beautifully surrendered this being has become with regards to fucking control of the computer and letting it be how it is, right? He just used to glitch so much, and now you see in front of you the divine masculine embodying.
Oh, I'm glitching. I'm glitching.
Anchoring. This is called anchoring. There's the divine embodiment, which you go in and out of, and then suddenly you're in your shit again. Whereas the anchoring is this like solid. I'm solid. I'm good. Nothing phases me. No external can ever sway you here or there. We are the eye of the storm. Everything is in divine acceptance, allowance, embracing. So I am grateful for Mom guiding us all the way. We do have this beautiful website, newearthtransitionarygovernment.org. For anyone who is new, we are holding our first meeting on the 9/9 portal. And what you can do is you can visit the website, and we have 13 councils, each one representing a very significant task of ushering in New Earth. We have media and communications, 5D technology, crystal schools, which is my passion, and a few of us here, healing and wellness, Mother Earth, 5D business, product integrity, New Earth builders, Council, Agriculture and Growing, Court of Universal Law, Elders Council, Global Relations, Peace Council, Arts and Entertainment, and these are new additions actually, Animal and Wildlife. So please, if you are getting pinged to step up into your leadership role, do come and apply for one of those councils or whatever it is that the angels ping you to apply for. And we will see you on a Zoom call. It's going to be very beautiful, very interactive. Bring your ideas along. You have life experience. Mom has gifted you the skills from 3D to bridge us through to 5D. Kat says, climbing up the rainbow together in unity, the tipping point right here to grasp. But don't hold on, we're about to slide down the other side into divinity. Whee! Woohoo! So we have the Daily Discipline deck. I have shuffled it. Buddha has picked a card. These are available on our website, 5dfulldisclosure.org.
We only have a handful left. We'll order more, but if you want these right away, get your order on.
And it includes the divine decrees in these beautiful matte cards also.
All right, you all ready?
Yippee!
B, Love in Action. This has actual art from Mom that she colored and her writing on the card, which is really beautiful.
Oh, wow.
And it says, Mom was nicknamed Leah, Love in Action, which she fully embodied. Love in action is being in the flow, in the present moment, and acting upon guidance without delay.
Boom! And there's 17 watching on, I feel this is YouTube I'm on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mom. So
Well,
Mom
it's Facebook.
wrote something on this artwork on the 25th of January 2020. So that's going back a moment. She says, miracles and magical sync events. What does that say? Oh, the return of Great Spirit. Yeehaw! Mother and Father God. Yes, so thank you everyone for joining us. We are so grateful for you stepping up, for your support, for testimonials, and just for your connection. It is not easy to be here knowing that a lot of our loved ones are suffering. Keep going. We love you all.
Be in joy. You have a responsibility. And book those sessions. Count those blessings. Stop a messing.
50% off all sessions. You know it. Your higher self knows it.
Yeah, this is probably, if you were waiting for anything to pop off, it'd probably be this 50% off all our sessions. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is that quantum leap. It's you interacting with the divine and saying, yes, God, I am here. Here's my support. Let's do this. And you will feel the difference. Read the testimonials. They're incredible. Yeah. They speak for themselves.
Mm-hmm. We will be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Happy Sacral Chakra Day. It is Divine Creativity. So get your pens out, your coloring books. Do something wild today.
We love you.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na.
Hey, hey, hey.
Love has won and joy reigns. Na 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 na. Joy. Na 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 na. Joy reigns. Hey, hey, hey.
Love has won. We love you. Stop a messing. Count your blessings. And book those